Hi guys, it's all over. Liz Truss is gone. Well, sort of. A bit like Boris Johnson when he resigned. He hung around for a bit. But according to her statement here, which was delivered outside number 10, she'll hang around until a successor has been chosen. And this should take about a week. Now, she talked about how she was elected. Yes, elected by a tiny percentage of the population. And Brexit got a mention too. So the question, of course, shifts to who will take over this disaster. But first, let's hear what she had to say.
I came into office at a time of great economic and international instability. Families and businesses were worried about how to pay their bills. Putin's illegal war in Ukraine threatens the security of our whole continent, and our country has been held back for too long by low economic growth. I was elected by the Conservative Party with a mandate to change this. We delivered on energy bills and on cutting national insurance. And we set out a vision for a low-tax, high-growth economy that would take advantage of the freedoms of Brexit. I recognise, though, given the situation, I cannot deliver the mandate on which I was elected by the Conservative Party. I have therefore spoken to His Majesty the King to notify him that I am resigning as leader of the Conservative Party. This morning I met the chairman of the 1922 committee, Sir Graham Brady. We've agreed that there will be a leadership election to be completed within the next week. This will ensure that we remain on a path to deliver our fiscal plans and maintain our country's economic stability and national security. I will remain as Prime Minister until a successor has been chosen. Thank you.
And that's it. Okay. People were hoping that she would resign and this would trigger a general election, but instead it seems to be that the Tories want to hold on to power and they want to replace her with somebody a bit more palatable. But who would that be? Members of the party want Boris Johnson to take over, but members of Parliament want somebody a bit more sane. They don't want another headbanger. What needs to happen is a general election needs to take place. Now, some of the other candidates could be Suella Braverman, it could be Ben Wallace. It's all up in the air at the moment, and it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen over the next week. Is there going to be some sort of campaign? Are people just going to throw their names into a hat? How is this process going to work? Are members going to be selecting the new leader, or is it going to be MPs? So this will all have to be hammered out over the next number of days, but this creates once again instability. And whoever takes over this is going to have an economic crisis on one side and a political crisis on the other, because how are they going to unite the two sides? You have the MPs who are concerned about their seats and wanting somebody who's sane, and then you have the party members who are crazy about Brexit, crazy about boats crossing the channel, crazy about immigration, crazy about woke, crazy about tofu, crazy about all sorts of things. So how do you bring those two sides together? I don't think it's possible. Liz Truss tried to bring them together and she failed. Once again, I really hope it's not a case of Boris Johnson coming back. I really hope it's not a case of some far-right member of the Conservatives taking over. What needs to take place is a general election. This can't go on. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.